It's crazy, huh? Let's go back and look at that part there. That's a bold looking one there. That's real bold. Wow. And there's the red. And there's one there. Wow. Look at those eyes, people. Look at that thing. I stumbled upon this tonight, although it's been up since July 23rd. I can't catch it all, but I did catch it. And then there's one of Putin. Yeah. And look what he's sitting on. Wow. This is by an artist. But I get this feeling they're trying to send us a message. Trump just sent those submarines out a few days ago, right? Interesting. Well, people, you see what I see. And what a moment in time. Now, this particular artist, I'll introduce you to him in a minute. He does a lot of stuff in red, so it's just not Trump. But look, I can't help but, and I'm sure you do too, but think about the blood, right? It's bloody. You know, as I'm thinking about this, let's go back to these dates with the horses in Britain. Let's see. What day did the horses bolt in Britain? It was 2 days, right? The horses bolted in Britain, what 2 days? I did a few videos on that. So April 21st and then in July. I think it was July 1st. Let's look at some dates. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is Monday. Happy Monday. Yeah, Barack Obama Day. You know, I did a live video earlier, and guess what? Everything went blank. So we'll get to that. Anyway, let's find out what this red is about, okay? Do a little research. Remember how the horses bolted in Britain last year? 2 days, 2 different days. Let's look that up. We're talking April 24th and July 1st. Let's look at that. I want to compare. April 24th. Let's see. Let's see if there's a connection. When I see this blood, baby, straight up, it's making me think. And this is a July 23rd exhibit in New York with those with the whale cap. Okay, so we're talking 424 versus 455 days, 65 weeks. I don't see anything. Let me see if July 1st. The horses bolted in Britain 2 different days. 2 different days. So this second one doesn't mean anything either. All right, well, so much for that. What a photograph, people. Look how startling that is. I might make that my thumbnail. Okay, let's look at this thing here. Let's look at some more. I guess you're saying, Pearson, you can't get enough of this. This is original. I don't particularly like it because it's red. I really don't. And it's sending a message. And it's out of New York. The artist did this on purpose. He did it on purpose. He said this is where Trump built it. This is where Trump built his empire. So he wanted to put the art there. Now let's look at this here. Watch the red sculpture of Trump emerge from New York Manhole. Quote, I installed the sculpture in New York because this is where he built his image, his empire, his legacy. Artist James Colomina told USA Today. I couldn't find his birthday. Yeah, this is something else. Manhole. President Donald Trump appeared in New York on July 23rd, or rather, a characterization version of him did. French artists installed a life-size sculpture of the president titled Donald, right? In Manhattan on the morning of July 23rd, the artist told USA Today that he installed the sculpture around 7 a.m. local time, though it has since been removed. The bright red sculpture made of resin depicted Trump from the waist up, emerging from a manhole. Also part of the sculpture, wearing a suit and tie. The sculpture portrayed a serious-looking and pursed-lipped Trump looking upward at the skyscraper above him. Under the manhole cover lid, a small red rat peered outward. Well, of course, right? Wouldn't happen any other way. I installed the sculpture in New York because this is where he built his image. Okay, we read that already. The sculpture was created in about 3 weeks at his studio in France, Colomina said. He then disassembled and transported it to New York and later reassembled the sculpture on site. Colomina posted a photo of the sculpture to his Instagram story on July 23 with the caption, quote, "Make America Grim Again." Wow. A reference to Trump's popular motto, "Make America Great Again." So yeah, I'm not gonna read all that, but yeah, I guess Trump was smiling about it. I believe Trump called in on this. I don't know. Donald, the real one, right? So I took some dates, right? Of course I would. 7/23/2025 installed. 6/14/2025, that's Trump's birthday. The difference is 55. That matches the blood. Why? Because Julius Caesar died at 55 years old. And boy, they say he was bloody. Julius Caesar, there's your receipts. Interesting. Now let's look at this. On 11/5, oh, wait a minute. Before I go any further. Oh, we don't have anything there, Pearson. I thought I had a match in terms of Trump's actual date that he was elected president. I'm trying to see if there are any more connections here. Let's go back into this here. 185. Let me see. I think that's July 4th. What's the 185th day of the year, Gregorian calendar?
July 4th is the 185th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar.
Okay.
This answer is from wikiwin.com.
So here, this is what we got. On January 20th, 2025, that's Trump's inauguration. On 7/23/2025, the manhole red bloody Trump was installed. The difference is 185 days. And you heard it from Siri. The 185th day of the year is July 4th. So people, to me, this is a message straight up. If you can take the manhole cover date versus Trump's, or in consideration of Trump's inauguration day, and you get July 4th, okay, and then you also take the manhole date of July 23rd versus Trump's birthday, and you get Julius Caesar, sorry, but this is a message. This is a message, people. I ain't feeling what this artist talking about. This is a message. This is a message. Matter of fact, let's look at something else. Let's look at that date in relation to July. What was that? Oh, I do it so much. 7/13, right? The day that Trump got hit in the ear, Butler, Pennsylvania. Come on now, stop playing. What we got here? 110, 1/4. I say look at the year and the day. Year and the days. Yeah, 1/1 or 110, either way. There's nothing matching on 7/13, the day that Trump got hit in the ear in Butler, Pennsylvania, till the manhole cover day. But I'm definitely going with the 55, baby. The 55 is speaking, and the 185th day of the year is July 4th. My name is Franchise Pearson. I believe they're warning us. The red is a cover, as far as I'm concerned, or you can call them a red if you want to, but the bottom line is they're trying to tell you something for the future. I got the message, people. You're telling us what's coming in the future. I'm Franchise Pearson. You guys take care. God bless.